Hello everyone and welcome in for our very first episode of Signalis. I am Nono and I'm very happy to have you here with me on this journey. This is a game that has been recommended to me for quite some time now, and I've really been looking forward to streaming it. Never got around to doing that, so we were doing it as one of my new YouTube playthroughs. Hello, hi, it's me. This is a survival horror game. I'm very excited to play it because I love survival horror. And that is a German voice in the background listing numbers. Huh. Do I already have to get my notepad out for this? Hold on. I made sure to set the game to English in the settings before I started recording this, so I'm assuming this is always in German, but this is actually where I come in handy. German is my first language. Oh, it's actually hard to make out what exactly she's saying. The numbers feel random-ish. Okay, I don't think I'm getting anywhere noting these down. Sorry. I'm sorry that we're already starting the playthrough off of me just taking my sweet-ass time to take notes. But this is how I play games. Very slowly and methodically, so if you didn't sign up for this, this is your chance to jump ship, because we're starting. Oh, that's a really cool way to do a start menu. Very unsettling, but very cool. Yeah, begin. Oh. Wake up. I am awake. From what I have seen of this game, the aesthetics remind me a lot of the more uncanny parts of Evangelion in like the best way. Ooh. Okay, well, I said I knew what the aesthetics of this game were. I didn't realize that we were dealing with, like, three-dimensional pixel art. That's really dope. I like that. So from what I do know, this should be a much more traditional survival horror game compared to Look Outside, which we just played. I would at least assume that this one's not gonna be, like, as stress intensive. Come up. I will come up. Alright, it seems like I just have I have some locked doors here. I don't really know what else to say at this point. I'm just here for the ride. This is just going to be like... This first episode at the very least is just gonna be like 30 minutes of me just being absolutely fascinated by what I'm looking at. Oh, and now we're in first person. What the hell? Achtung! Warning. Can I... Oh, okay. Clicking gets me closer. Dekompressionsgefahr? Risk of decompression, I suppose. There's a spacesuit of some kind in here. An Ava suit. I did mention Evangelion earlier. I didn't realize it was this on the nose. Alright, how do I back out? Like that. We need a key card for this. And presumably some kind of combination too. Airlock key required. Alright. Off to a good start. Already discovered a lock. Now we just need the key. Now in a cockpit. This is... I should have been streaming this. I don't know that this is gonna make much for pre-recorded gameplay, to be honest. The benefit I had of Look Outside was that there was just a lot of reading I could do. This is a very quiet game so far, and now I feel self-conscious. But this is why we do this. This is why I'm testing this whole YouTube thing, see if it actually works for me. Judging from the readout, there's no chance it'll ever fly again. Well, ain't that just great? Not much else I can do here, I don't think. Oh, there's a photo. Hold on, can I look at the photo? A faded photograph is stuck to the LDAM controls. Yeah, let's pick up the photograph. Sure. The landing and docking assist monitor. That's what LDAM stands for. Okay. Well, I already had that question answered immediately. It's of no use to me now. Oh boy. Yeah, when I said slowly and methodically, I meant that. Alright, let's back out for now. Maybe when we have more context to anything that's going on here, we'll check again. I don't believe I can run in any way. Oh, no, wait. Found the run button. This is also finally a game I can play with my controller. Look Outside would not let me. LSTR RLM Reparaturlogikmodul. Oop. Repair logic module, yeah, okay. Serving our great nation as ship technicians aboard the scout vessels of the Penrose program, LSTR-type replicas like yourself are equipped with a specialized repair logic module, allowing them to quickly and easily repair both themselves and important mission equipment. Enter the inventory screen by pressing X, select the item to repair with left and right, press A to open the command menu, select the combine option to enter combine mode. While in combine mode, select the second item to repair, press A again to combine both items. To repair damage to the replica body, select a suitable repair item and simply choose the use option from the command menu. Alright. Sometimes it can be helpful to take a look at an object from all sides. Select the inspect option in the command menu to enter inspect mode. While in this inspect mode, use the D-pad to rotate the item to look at it from all sides. Fair enough. Oh, yep, there's our menu. Inspect. Aha. Some kind of pattern on the back. The photo itself is probably not that relevant. Alright. I don't think I have to note the pattern, but... yeah, I can't use it. But there's also... it says cryo. Let me note that down. Cryo... photo. And then the pattern's like XOXOXO OXX. I feel like someone was just playing tic-tac-toe on the back of this photograph. Alright, another console. Adhesive tape. Sure. Penrose 512. Critical system failure detected. Unknown planetary surface. Crew status. A. Young. Gestalt pilot. No signal. LSTR 512 replica unit active. Mess hall. I'm assuming that's us. I'm assuming we're in the mess hall currently. Hard landing on surface has damaged critical systems. So presumably we were some kind of replica assistant on this flight. And now our pilot has gone missing. We don't really have any info beyond that currently. Okay, we got some kind of storage room. Aufklärungsraumfahrzeug Typ Penrose. Penrose Type Vessel Field Operations Manual. Penrose type vessels of the Yuuzhan People's Navy are low-cost space exploration vessels deployed beyond the solar system's edge in the search for planets and moons fit for habitation or rich in natural resources to support the continuous growth of a great nation. All Penrose vessels are piloted by a Gestalt scout officer supported by a land survey, ship technician replica, or LSTR. This part, well, see, they're already answering all my questions. Great. Perfect. I love this game. This partner system, or Gestalt replica cooperation, has proved successfully in countless previous scout operations. Mutual control and support allow both the Gestalt officer and the technician replica to perform at the optimal capacity. Once the vessel is catapulted towards the edge of the solar system by an orbital mass driver, the pilot may adjust the course from the flight deck, while the replica will take care of mechanical maintenance of the vessel. Why were we not active then, if we were supposed to be part of this flight? Unless we were just, like, resting for the day, perhaps? Okay, we got two ways we can go. Let's go right first. Always check the side paths first. We got a treadmill. Oh, and a bloodied note. A smeared diary page. Never mind. Apparently, it might not be blood. Cycle 5-7 woke up from cryo in empty mess hall. I was wondering, Elster is looking out. Flight, some like lost in thought. Sometimes I feel is home. Lots of unreadable passages there. But one can assume that nothing good has happened here. Oh, okay. This might actually be where I input the code from the back of the photo. No, this... at least not like that. Let's try it the other way around. Aha! My brain is working! Is there anything else in this room before I interact with that? I guess not. And what do we have here? So something was in the cryo chamber, but not a person. 2 pieces of a key snapped in half lie inside the cryogenic pod. Okay, so here they teach me how to combine items, I'm assuming. So we take that, we combine it with the adhesive tape, and there we go, we have an airlock key. Simple enough. And we've already found the console that goes to. Which is right over here. No, was that downstairs? No, these sides don't actually have anything. And this is where I started, I think? Yay, short-term memory. Alright, I'm assuming it was down and to the left then. Yeah, right here. Alright, now we're talking. So let's use the key here. Alright, no further combination needed. We have our suit. Now what? I guess we're going outside. Alright, this is where we begin. I'm excited. This already has all the makings of a good survival horror game when it comes to the puzzles, which is usually the thing I play these things for. Like, the horror aspect is fine and all, but for some reason it's always the survival horror games that have the exact type of puzzles that I like. There's nothing really else that scratches the itch that same way. Oh, I guess we're in first person again? I'm not sure that I'm proceeding anywhere. Oh, no, we're moving. We're definitely moving somewhere. I don't know if that's me doing that or if that's the game just doing its own thing, but we're certainly on the move. The atmosphere so far has been like a 10 out of 10, I can give you that. Like, the reason that I'm not really saying much at this point is because the game is doing a lot of the talking for me just by being atmospheric as hell. There's a strange hole leading deep into the ground. There's a faint light glowing in the deep. I guess that's all we can do, really. Let's go. Oh, and once again, the game makes us come closer. Is this what it's like to be a worm in a pipe? Would you all still love me if I was a worm in a pipe? An ancient-looking tome is lying on the table. It feels like it is calling to me. I was just about to ask if that's a reference to the King in Yellow. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I'll come back to this. If you know a thing or two about cosmic horror, you know what the King in Yellow is, I'm assuming. The national flag. Dark pictures of a coastline on an island. Are they photographs? Dark pictures of the... Okay, yeah. It's actually kind of funny that we found a King in Yellow reference when, at this point of recording, Saros just came out, which is also about the King in Yellow. An old wooden wardrobe. I guess I won't check what's in the wardrobe. A light switch, I'd rather not turn it off. Yeah, I feel that. We have a radiator here on this side. Some kind of box. Some kind of, like, locked crate with 3 padlocks. So presumably we'll need 3 keys. Or just a really strong bolt cutter. Can I look at these books? Old Imperial Serials. I'm pretty sure these are banned. Textbooks on radio operation. They look old and worn. Alright. Let's take a look at the monitor / computer. I cannot interact with the keyboard. But I can look directly into the screen. The computer screen is blank. I don't like that. This is how jump scares happen. Alright. And then we have the door. It won't open. Where could it possibly lead to? Yeah, it won't even let me go close to the wardrobe. Alright, I guess we'll check the... actually, can I look at that box down there? Guess not. Well, let's take a look at the King in Yellow. You picked up the King in Yellow. Oh boy. Are we getting our German number channel here? Preparing to send message. Which message? Achtung. Warning, warning, yep. Oh! Okay, no, we do get the code. That is exactly the one she was reading in the title screen. I'm telling you, this is how jump scares happen. Oh, that's why it sounded weird, because she's saying zwo instead of zwei. Oh, great holes secretly are digged where Earth's pores are to suffice. Oh boy. And things have learned to walk that ought to crawl. Ooh. Yo, this game is cool. Remember our promise. Wake up. Signalis. There it is, the title screen. Okay. What a way to set the mood. This is pretty much the exact kind of surreal sci-fi horror I was hoping for. Synchronizität. Or synchronicity, I suppose. I did try to write down the numbers while all of that was happening. I didn't get all of them. I'd cut away before she finished. Oh, and now we're in a bathroom. With moths? So there are forms of life here. Bathroom stalls in various states of disrepair. I came all the way here to find her. There's no turning back now. So I guess we'll never find out how we made it out of that room. Assuming that was actually before these events here. The surface access lift? I don't need to go back. Do I still have the king in yellow? Oh, this is a different photograph. Huh. Yeah, this is a different person entirely. Oh, it still says something on the bottom there, but I can't really zoom in this mode. A photograph taken on self-developing film. Despite the damage, Alina's Seo can still be seen on it. If I'm butchering any of these names, please feel free to let me know. Welcome to S23 Sierpinski. You've been selected or have elected to be relocated by Aeon to S23 Sierpinski. Located on Leng at the frontier of the solar system, S23 Sierpinski is the perfect place for a new beginning. At our prestigious redacted vocational school facility, you will learn new skills to shape your future as a productive citizen of a wonderful nation. I never like the capital N nation. That's always ominous. Same with like capital E empire, right? Which we do have down here. Here you will learn all about mineral extraction, ore refinement, and munitions production, helping the war effort against the remnants of the empire. And of course, learning is not just about theory. Aeon lets you earn your share while practicing your new craft right at the workplace. Concerned about your family, friends, former colleagues? Ask a protector about a ration sharing plan. A portion of your ration marks will be sent to a beneficiary of your choice. Okay. The lock is defective and cannot be opened. This is the bathroom we just came from. This is locked and needs a key. I need to get a visitor pass from the reception first. I'm assuming this is the reception. There's a key card with a note taped to the window of the reception. Due to staff shortage, report new arrivals at classroom 4C Northeast. Alright, we picked up the receptionist key, which I'm assuming we're using right here. Yep. It's locked, it needs a key. We got a flyer here of some kind. Denk an die Regel des 6. Think of the rule of 6. Trag nie mehr als 6 Gegenstände bei dir. Halte deine Taschen leer. Okay, so we can't have more than 6 items in our inventory, I'm assuming. Oh, okay, it translates it for us. That's nice. I don't know why I assumed you would just have to know German for this. Remember the rule of 6. Never carry more than 6 items on your person. Property is a privilege. Keep your pockets empty and your bag light. So I was wondering about that, because every time we picked up an item, one of the bars at the top of the window filled up. So that is because we have 6 item slots. I would have to assume that... Oh, hi, Mr. Camera. You're watching me. I would have to assume this is like classic Resident Evil, where you have a limited inventory, but you find like storage boxes that can help you out. But then again, I also don't know if there's any combat in this game or not. So maybe the inventory space is just for certain puzzle requirements. Okay, yeah, this is the only way to go. This is locked. This is open. Is that a... That's not a body on the ground, is it? A dead Yule Euler unit? German for owl? She's in a horrible state. Infected-looking biocomponents are bulging out of her damaged shell. What happened to her that would cause this? Oh boy. Well, I was just asking about combat. I guess the... This is where we get the Resident Evil comparison, huh? Oh. Oh! And now it's Silent Hill. We find a red screen that we can save. Cool. I thought something bad was about to happen. Service request form F29. Date of filing service request form 84214. Full protector ID of unit filing request EULR S2309. Replica. Status staff department redacted. Alright. Service object. Mond und Töchter high security wall safe. Numeric keypad. Location of object classroom 4B. Description. The wall safe in classroom 4B keeps resetting to the default combination. What's the point of the whole radio code broadcasting system if our safe can only be opened with the code in the manual? Alright, classroom 4B needs the code from the manual. Let me write that down. Again, slow and methodical. Whoops. I almost dropped my pencil. There we go. Aufzeichnungen führen. Keep records. Protocol everything. Remember, what's not recorded has never happened. Protocol everything. Remember, if you didn't write it down, it never happened. Close enough. Get the right forms from administration and save your files frequently. You can never save enough, that's what I always say. Memorandum, wall safe codes. It has come to my attention that at least one worker might be aware of the code broadcasting frequencies for the protector wall safes. Any workers connected to this leak are to be interrogated until the culprit is found. I'm restricting all radio privileges for workers until further notice. Sorry about the little hiccup. I got distracted by the fact that this dude's name is Adler, which translates to eagle. I'm sensing a bird theme here. First we had an owl unit, and now we have an eagle. What's next, my friend Hawk? Can we go up here? Oh, we sure can. Oh, I don't like how we have to go like all the way to the edge of the camera to make it move. A dead Yule unit. Why was she abandoned here? This is locked. Okay, so I'm assuming the X'd out ones are just defective and will never open. Let's see what's behind this door first. Oh, a whole nother hallway. Alright, never mind then. I will go back to the previous hallway and check the door all the way up north, because I didn't look. And now I feel silly that I didn't look. No, we can go through here as well. Ah, but at least this seems to be a dead end. Dictionary. Replica. Noun, plural replicas. Shortened from archaic replicat. Biomechanical person, synthetic reproduction of a gestalt. Biological culture grafted onto an artificial endoskeleton and enclosed in a protective exoskeleton. Gestalt, or Gestalt, if you will. Shortened from archaic Urgestalt. A person that is not a replica. But also doesn't get specified as a human person. Interestingly, they seem to intentionally avoid that. Are we a copy of a copy? Is that the idea here? An aperture card microfilm viewer. If I had an aperture card... Aperture? Aperture. Like aperture science. Right? That's a thing in video games. I could view its content here. It's like a portal, I believe. A simple first aid kit. I can't use any of these since they're not designed for replicas. Yeah, so the original assumption would be that the Gestalts are like just people, but I'm wondering if they're more like biological clones, whereas we are cybernetic replicas, and then the original person is still like safely back on Earth. Because if you can send replicas into space, surely you would not risk sending live people into space with them, right? I'm starting to get a good read on this game. The first episode for these types of games is always going to be the hardest because I'll never know what to actually say about it. Because I really want to make sure that I go into all of these games blind. I want to present an authentic first reaction to them. Laufen in Gängen verboten. Don't run in the hallways, guys. It's dangerous. Look out for your neighbors. Everyone can hear you run. Oh shit! I actually translated that perfectly. Look at me. Look at me. It's almost like that's something I've done for a bit. And never got paid for. I wish I could do that as a job. Just translate from German to English. Oh. This is the... Are we in Classroom 4B? I didn't check. How can I check? I don't think there's like a location marker anywhere, so... I would have to use context clues. It definitely seems like a classroom. Was there a sign outside? No, not really. Well, I guess if this is the only classroom with a safe, then it has to be 4B, right? Just through process of elimination. This is blocked. This is blocked. This is where we came from? Yeah. And then this is blocked. Only one way to go then. I'm assuming it's gonna funnel us until it, like, presents a proper first threat. Oh, like here. An Elster unit? That is also a bird. I don't actually know which one that translates to in English. Is it like a magpie, maybe? You should leave this place. This facility is lost. Turn back before it's too late. I'm looking for this woman. Have you seen her? I don't know her, but she might be one of the workers. Oh. All Gestalt workers were sent to the mine below the facility. Is she still alive? She's probably down there. I love how eerie this is. It's very liminal. There's an access elevator to the mine shaft one level below, but you'll need an administrator's key to use it. We're also finally getting some ambient music here. Beobachtung! Pick up protector key? Sure. Yeah, definitely wanted to funnel us here. This requires the classroom key. This is 4C. Okay. So you're still alive. I'll be out of here as soon as this repair patch stops my bleeding. You should get out of here too. I don't know who that woman is, but she's probably dead by now. If you still want to go, good luck. Damn. Do you think her name is Staff or like Starling? If we want to keep going with the bird names, I feel like that would probably make sense. Alright, so let me save the game again. Did I read this? Yeah, that was the form about the save. Right. Why is saving so freaking unsettling? And you know, after look outside, it feels refreshing to just be able to save whenever I want to. So this was just, yeah, this is the first aid kit. What I really need to go is the locked door that we saw originally out here, I believe. I don't know if this is the one I want, but yeah, okay. Ah. Alright. Seems cozy. There's a fan going too. Let's open the drawers one by one. We have another note, a memorandum, terminology. I announce the following by order of Aeon. Due to recent events, in accordance with the new Aeon Public Interest Media Regulation AGM 87, the term which is redacted, which is currently in use in various Aeon facilities, is no longer permissible and must no longer be used. Premises and departments that are currently using the term are to be immediately renamed. Let me read this again. Due to recent events, in accordance with the new Aeon Public Interest Media Regulation AGM 87, the term fuck, which is currently in use in various Aeon facilities, is no longer permissible and must no longer be used. Okay, now that that joke is gone, let's keep reading. Management personnel shall black out the term from all signage and documents until replacement terminology is announced by Aeon. With immediate effect, usage of the term in conversation and correspondence is an offense, obscenity to the state, to be punished with 2 cycles of double work shift. Damn. It may not be easy, but we all have to do our part here. Always remember, our language shapes our world. A perfect world requires a perfect language. Of course, it's fucking Adler again. Alright, I can't pick up this cable, can I? Yeah. Alright, next drawer. A gun! Pick a pistol. Yeah, now we're talking. Oh, but that means we're gonna have combat soon. Oh no. Oh, and there's the aperture card. And a manual for the gun? Type 75 pistol, user manual. The Type 75 pistol is a short recoil-operated locked breech semi-automatic pistol chambered in 10 by 20 millimeters. This reliable, versatile handgun is the standard issue sidearm for Aeon Protector Controller staff. Replica users, remember to first equip the Type 75 pistol in the inventory screen to designate the pistol as your primary weapon for the targeting module. To deploy the weapon, hold the left trigger to disengage the safety and enter targeting mode. While in targeting mode, right trigger and A will both fire the weapon. The right bumper will initiate a reload. Remember, do not waste ammunition, for it is a resource of the nation. When a target is down, try to finish it off by kicking or hitting it with a baton to preserve ammunition. Good advice for any survival horror game, really. And an empty drawer, I love those. Okay, so equip the weapon. Ah, I see. And then while we have the weapon equipped, we can only strafe. Cool. I can't wait to go through the store and all the dead bodies on the ground are gonna get up and come for me. Right? That's how this works? No? Oh, yep. Okay. I guess they can't follow me in here. This should be a save room, so yeah, that makes sense. Okay, well, let's save the game. You can never save enough. The game said so itself. Now, whether or not I should go back in there and check on them, well, maybe not yet. Although I think that is where I needed to use the key. I don't think there was anything here that asked for one. Let's see if my friend is still alright. And she's gone! Okay, never mind. So, either she never used her repair patch, or it didn't work. Or it did work and she just left. That could be the case, right? That would be nice. Hey, ammo. See? Everything's looking great. So we don't have the classroom key. So yeah, we have to go back in the hallway with the, screaming robot lady. The owl, I suppose? Euler? Well, sadly, they're gonna be, like, right behind the door. Let's save again, now that I've picked up some items. This is, like, the 4th save this playthrough. This episode alone. You know what? I don't care. Okay, so... So how do I kick? There we go, okay. So that works. They were holding something in their hand. And you're not gonna get up, right? Okay. And then I have to manually go in here and reload, I suppose. Neat. Oh. Is that our friend from before? Oh no, that's a Gestalt. Oh, hello. You don't belong here either, do you? I'm Isa Ito. You should be careful. There's something wrong with this place. I don't know what happened, but it's probably dangerous to go any further. That's okay, I understand. I have something I need to do, too. Take care. I hope you find who you're looking for. Huh. This interaction makes me wonder if the... Well, clearly the replicants are malfunctioning in some way that makes them hostile. But I do wonder if even before this went down, there's been tension between the Gestalt units and the replicants. Isa's note. Erica, if you find this note, despite everything that's happened, I've come to look for you. Isa. Alright, so we're both looking for different people here. Maybe the way this is gonna end is that we will find each other instead. In the search for old friends, we meet new friends along the way. Mond und Töchter High Security Wall Safe. Mond und Töchter, by the way, translates to Moon and Daughters. This wall safe Oh, yeah, it does say complies. Okay, I thought the type would compile, and I got confused, sorry. This wall safe complies with Fusion Public Safety Equipment Regulations 41 and 43, and features a high-density Kraftstahl door secured with a numeric keypad. Like, power steel? A power steel door? Proudly produced on Heimat, which means home, bei WIB Mund und Töchter Tresortechnik. Safe Technology. Instruction for use. Enter the code using the keypad. Press the confirm key in the lower right corner. If correct, a green light will light up. Rotate the dial on the left to open the door. To clear any previously entered digits, press the E key in the lower left. First time setup. Enter the factory default code 20512. 204,512 to open the safe. While the doors open, enter the desired new code in the keypad. Press and hold the confirm key for 10 seconds until the green light lights up. Alright, so really I just need the code and everything else is self-explanatory. Don't get up, please. Thank you. Same goes for you. I don't like the flickering around them. Okay, we'll save the game for a 5th time this episode. Okay. We were off to a bit of a slow start, but I'd say we're rolling now. Definitely still trying to figure out this whole YouTube thing. It's so much easier to just talk and talk when I'm live on a stream. But now that I'm not actively talking to anyone, it's a little bit more challenging, you know? Okay, 204,512. 204,512. This is very similar to the code you have to give the Bomber kids in Majora's Mask. Which is like, what, 51423 or something like that? Can I read this? I cannot. Klassenzimmer, that's the classroom key. Nice. Okay, everything's been fairly straightforward so far. I don't know if that's just this game not really... Well, I guess we're still at the start of the game. It's probably too early to say if the puzzles are too easy or not. So far, this is your standard survival horror affair. They're doing a great job at, like, teaching you what to look for, though. Oh, there's a big hole in the ground. I am guessing that's the only thing we can look at, really. There's something to be said about horror games set in a school environment. Oh. Okay, so if I'm behind something, it'll indicate where I am with an arrow. That's nice. There's a hole in the ground. It looks like I can drop down safely. Alright. Yeah, the way it funneled you through the different rooms made it so that you can be sure to see everything before you move on through the hole. Hello, you're probably not friendly. Some kind of butcher? Can't tell if replicant or gestalt. I think they were wearing red, which should indicate replicant. Alright, another body on the ground. A dead oil unit. The synthetic skin and hair on her head were replaced with a layer of thin, wet gaze. Oh. Parts of her polyethylene shell are missing, exposing her biocomponents. I wonder how this happened. Sure seems strange. The question is it someone or something? It unlocks from the other side. Okay. We do like a good shortcut. Let's go for the center door first. I feel like gamer instinct would always be to explore the side paths first, and that's what I did at the start, but now I'm just intrigued as to where it's leading me. I can't interact with that body, which is unsettling. Makes me think it's gonna get up. Another service request form. For the worker quarters. Worker block A6 corridor. The lock on the staff door on A6 is jammed again, requesting a locksmith. Electronics reset key is nowhere to be found. I set up a lockpicking kit, but management bumped the elevator engines up in priority, so next shift we'll have to pick the lock. It's just trial and error at this point. Find me if you need a key to open the service hatch. Or ask management, whatever. 5. So, 5. Oh, okay, and this is the service hatch. Gotcha. This is locked. We can go through here. And here. Well, good adventurers go left, so let's go left. Okay, a sleeping quarters by the looks of it. Scrawled note. Kick him while they're down, 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 kick him while they're down. Yeah. I'm a musician. A poet, truly. Poet of our time. Alina's diary. Feeling a little lightheaded today. I hope it's not that new flu that seems to be going around. I can't afford to miss any more shifts. That Storch at the factory was chewing me out for what felt like hours. Oh, Storch, as in a stork. Right. Yeah, okay. I'm not a bird, in case you're wondering. That Storch at the factory was chewing me out for what felt like hours for fainting at work the last time I got a cold. I haven't seen Elster the last few days. I hope she's okay. More and more people go missing in the mine lately, including replicas. Not even the protectors seem to be safe. So is Alina who we're looking for if we're Elster? Although the girl from earlier, Star, referred to us as an Elster unit. So I would assume there's more than one Elster. In the same way that there's more than one Euler unit. Okay, so I think I checked everything in here. Then there's the door to the right here. Oh, what is that? Oh, that's another fan, isn't it? This right here? I think so. Diary. The protectors have been worried lately. They're hiding something. There's less of them. Ration plan keeps changing. Alina says I'm imagining. At them, I can feel their fear like it's my own. What are they scared of? Well, I can tell you what they should be scared of now. But you probably won't like it. So these are clearly the living quarters then. I guess the note in front of the jammed door already implied as much. This is openable from the other side, so left we go. Haha. I'm assuming these are the elevators, based on the electronic panels up there. Oh, this one's functional. Yes, hello? Do I have to manually open the door? Ah, okay, yeah, I have to go in. Well, this requires the West Wing key. Oh yeah, we're definitely playing Resident Evil now. Hell yeah. Oh, does that mean that the enemies that I kill are gonna get up eventually and move even faster? Ah, shit. Oh, we're in first person again. I do like this. This makes every room like this feel like a little mini escape room. Let's see, we got the worker quarters up top, then we got the Krankenflügel, so the like hospital wing. The sick bay, I guess. Personnel, protectors, leadership, and the mine entrance all the way on the bottom. Oh, yeah. Again, I need to remember that I don't actually need to translate these myself. There's one that's redacted, funnily enough. So we are... According to the elevator, we're on floor 2. Which is also where the workers hang out, right? Or are we personnel? What else do we have here? Oh, I guess it says right here. Yeah, okay, we're at the workers' quarters. So what if I wanted to go to redacted? I need a protector identification card to unlock the elevator control panel. Ah, there's the service hatch key. Alright. So I can call the elevator, but I can't actually go anywhere with the elevator. Good to know. Yeah, I'm fully convinced that this is probably where they're gonna activate the body on the ground. Not the one in the corner here, I don't think. Maybe this one. This one I can't interact with either. I didn't even see it until now. Isn't this where the body was? Oh no, this is where the body was. Never mind. Okay. Alright, we got some bolts. Oh, I don't really have any instructions for these. Well, that's not true. Hold on. Trial and error. Alright. Trial and error it is. I see, so there's gonna be some kind of combination here that's like... Oh, okay, this lowers it, this raises it. Okay, I understand now. So, this has to be the highest. Kinda like this. Oh no, it's the other way around. That needs to be a lower. Almost. Okay, this one's not high enough yet. I feel like this is almost correct. Maybe this one needs to be one lower still. There we go, okay. Just had to be a little bit more precise though. East wing key required. We got one storage unit here with a butterfly box. It needs a square-shaped key. Let me actually... hold on. I'm not trusting myself to make mental notes of these, especially because I'm gonna have to take breaks between recordings. So... butterfly box... square key. That was in the A6 unit. Alright. The east wing and the west wing key I'll easily remember, but little things like this, I'd rather make sure to write down. Ah, and this is our storage box. Okay. We have 2 slots. I don't know if I can store the... no, I can store the photograph. I don't think we'll need it anymore anytime soon. Another repair patch. I'm assuming these stack. Yep, they sure do. And we can save here. Okay. I'm not going to call the episode here just yet. It unlocks from the other side. Let's see if we can find like one more thing for progress first. Oh, like the east wing key. I'd say that's progress. Interrogation report. Subject worker S23A6514 Chen Willem. Contraband found in locker. Result confession. Punishment no food, 3 cycles. I'm assuming cycles translate to days on this space station, since they wouldn't have like solar days like on Earth, right? Wong Michaela, illegal use of radio, confession, punishment ISO, 2 cycles? Not sure what that means. Wong Wolfgang, illegal use of radio, expired during an interrogation, punishment none. Expired during interrogation. Ha. Whoa, fronts. Obscenity to the state. Passed out during interrogation. Punishment double work shift, 2 cycles. Huang Emily. Trespassing. Expired during interrogation. Well, that's unsettling. Who exactly conducted these interrogations? Wunderwaffen unserer Nation im Kampf gegen das Reich. Falke-Einheiten. Falcon units. Where it says Reich, I thought it said bitch for a second and I was really confused. Super weapons of our nation in a battle against the Empire. Falk units. Oh, my ammo. I'll happily take that. Memorandum, wall safe codes. It has come to my attention that at least one worker might be aware of the code broadcasting frequencies for the Protector wall safes. Any workers connected to this leak are to be interrogated until the culprit is found. I'm restricting all radio privileges for workers until further notice. A disposable stun prod. Oh, and instructions for it. Electro-impulse devices. Due to recent events, all facility staff members are encouraged to familiarize themselves with the use of electro-impulse devices. We've been supplied with a shipment of EIG-2 disposable stun prods for training purposes. Please refer to the enclosed handbook for more information. Elektroimpulsgerät, EIG-2. The EIG-2 stun prod is a single-use, short-range, disposable, non-lethal solution for incapacitating non-cooperative individuals. It can be equipped to the tool slot in the inventory screen. Once equipped, it will be shown on the lower left of the inventory screen. The EIG-2 stun prod can be used with one hand while on the move and even while aiming another weapon. Once equipped to use the stun prod, simply press the left bumper when facing a nearby enemy. Warning! High voltage electric discharge may arc to individuals close to the target. Use with care. Do not deploy on elderly, pregnant, or individuals with known heart disease unless absolutely necessary. Dispose of stun prod properly after use. I don't like the implication with that last line. Unless necessary? Alright, so we don't have the code for this yet. At least I don't think we do. I guess I could try the default code again, which was 204-512. Okay, so that one's not correct. I kind of want to try one of the codes that the lady was broadcasting. Like 39426. Nope. Alright, we'll come back to this. I would assume that the tree emblem is relevant for us to figure out what code matches this. Unless these saves all have the tree. I don't remember actually seeing that on the other one. I'll have to check. But for now, I think this is a good place to stop, and then we'll check out the East Wing next time. This has definitely been a lot of fun so far. I also just noticed that the save file actually has the place that we're currently at written down. Earlier, it was just a white bar, so redacted. So the redacted area on the first floor is the one we jumped down from originally. Interesting. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, if we're on floor 2 and we came down to it, yeah, of course we would have been on the redacted floor. The mystery so far has me hooked. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what else is gonna happen here. I'm also very excited to be starting a new journey on this channel. I hope you are too. I've had a blast with Look Outside, and now, hopefully, I can keep that energy going for our subsequent playthroughs. But that's me for now. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever it is for you. And I'll see you all soon for the next one. Bye!